Muslim country, but even in these Islamic countries that are throwing acid in the face.
I genuinely think it's something to do. It's definitely a hate crime. I believe it's something to do with Islamophobia. Maybe I don't know if people are trying to retaliate. But I mean, we're innocent people. We didn't deserve that. It was my cousin's 21st birthday. Squirted this clear liquid over us, which I thought it was water, until my cousin started to scream. I was watching her burning. Next thing you know, I'm burning. Out of panic, I've stripped naked. I've stripped her as much as I could. I'm dragging her. She's screaming and crying. I'm screaming. I'm kicking on people's doors, banging on doors, crying, screaming. She's screaming. People are coming out. I'm telling them, listen, we've just been attacked with acid. Yeah? Obviously, I knew by that time. I mean, it's got to be acid. They're throwing buckets of water over her. They're throwing buckets of water over me. Somebody came out with a hose pipe. Yeah, people are coming out left, right and centre. When I went to the hospital, they had to jet wash me with water to get the acid off. It was excruciating pain. I was screaming like a baby. We was in New General at the time. She didn't want to leave me because she's from Manchester. She's petrified. So they brought both of us here. I've never seen this guy in my life. I don't have any problems with anybody. My cousin's 21. She's a business student. I mean, why would anyone do that to us? And I honestly feel that if this was a white person that got attacked by an Asian person, he'd be caught within 24 hours. It'd be all over the news. There'd be a national manhunt. I've been left here, and my cousin's been left here to just shrivel up and wait. And all I want to say is, it's dangerous. Like, it's dangerous for everybody out there, not just Muslims. Everybody. Look, we had this problem in London Bridge, Westminster Bridge, and this problem at Finsbury Park Mosque, and now there's these acid attacks going on. I mean, me and my cousin. I mean, I haven't done anything to anybody, nor has my cousin. We're not terrorists. I mean, why? This guy tried to kill us. I'm lucky I'm alive.
Muslim country, but even in these Islamic countries,
it's burning me. God, someone
that are throwing acid in the face.
She suffered third-degree burns when her ex-boyfriend hired another man to throw acid in her face.
These people that practice the Islamic religion
To have opened the door as you would normally, and one motion, bang, this is for you, mate.
And it's a guy called, yes, and those are the words, David Phillips, which we'll get onto him in just a moment.
These Islamic countries.
The attack happened in daylight in downtown Vancouver, Washington.
They bring up acid in the face.
Muslim country, but even in these Islamic countries.
it's burning me. God, someone it's burning us.
Christy Sims slipped into a coma. 2 months later, she awakened, and this is what she looked like.
Against these radical fundamentalist people that are throwing acid in the face.
A woman approached her and said, "Hey, pretty girl," and she turned around and she asked if she wanted something to drink, and my daughter said no.
The attacker splattered acid directly into Bethany's face.
This lady, before we start,
yeah,
you say you'd known her for 10 years.
Yeah.
So you'd grown up with her?
Yeah, we're friends since we were like about 11, 12, yeah.
21-year-old Ang Lee Mei from Phnom Penh, Cambodia was not having it when her fiancé, 23-year-old Leng Sochiata, broke up with her. She decided it would be a good idea to try and pour acid on him while riding on the back of his motorcycle.
These things are horrible, right?
That if Islam was implemented, the Sharia or the law, and you did something like this, throw some acid, or you bring harm to a human being like this, you know, in this way, I mean, what would happen?
Yeah, I mean, this is really, it's taking advantage of people's ignorance of Islam.
Exactly, yeah.
Most people don't know a thing about Islam. Right. And they're like, okay, you know, let me inform you what Islam is. Instead of telling them, oh, Muslims believe in one God and they pray 5 times a day and they give charity and they fast in the month of Ramadan, let me just teach you these things, which are some cultural practice that I found somewhere, and let me attribute them to Islam somehow, so that you become afraid of Islam. Yeah. And that's where Islamophobia comes from. Yeah. This irrational, false fear of Islam.